Here we are for season 1, episode 2 of Severance. This is Dr. Jill Stevens, psychologist, and I am her husband, Tom. Jill, you ready?
Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Episode 2 is here.
I can't wait.
I mean, look, what you see is what you get between us. There's no performance. Well, there probably is performance on my half because she knows that about me. But Jill was on it last time. And the one thing I told her was, if you think it, say it. Go ahead and speak. Now, we've had a lot of comments out there of people who have said, don't talk over the show. So Jill knows where the pause button is.
Yes.
She'll reach up and stop it when she wants. It may be a 3-hour reaction. Just kidding. But we're going to stop it when we need to because there are so many intricacies in this show.
Yes.
And we left off, and right after we recorded, she said, did you notice how the boss lady was smiling and then stopped?
Yes.
You noticed that.
I noticed. And
See?
it made me think she's in on this. Like, she's the same in both places.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
So I can't wait. We are starting the journey of Severance. This, like I said, is my wife, Dr. Jill Stevens. I am Tom Stevens, her husband. And this is 2 mental health professionals watching Severance.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has been done. I don't know if there's a couple duo out there that is watching shows like this, but we are going to start a trend. And if there's something else you want us to watch, put it in the comments. So without further ado, here we go, Jill. It is time to watch Severance episode 2. Don't forget, if you want to watch this series or any other series we've done completely unedited, all the behind the scenes when we talk during breaks and nothing unfiltered, go to our Patreon page. The VIP tier has it all. It's a great community. Got a chat room for every series, including Severance that Jill has gone in to comment.
Yes.
We check those comments frequently. And every other episode is unedited. YouTube gets a shrunk down half version, sometimes blurred, but Patreon's a great way to support a channel. We're thankful for that. And it's also a great way to get tons of extra content. One more time, the VIP tier on Patreon, Jill.
Yes.
She's a member. Let's get it. Episode 2, therapists, plural, reacting.
I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible. I make these statements freely.
Come with me, please.
So this is like a flashback?
So your work.
Well, it's not necessarily a flashback. It's just going. Yes, it's going back
Back.
to show some backstory because we saw that video of her last time sitting there watching it and shocked.
Yeah.
But this is actually going into when that happened and her before she ever entered the facility.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, this is
Like,
before she got the procedure.
Before she was on the table.
And before she was even operated on. This
Okay.
is the one of her before saying, I want to go get this severed procedure and join this company.
Okay.
So this is the before version. What was her name? Oh, Ellie?
I don't remember.
I think it was Ellie. Or am I remembering The Last of Us?
They say it doesn't hurt.
Just relax.
I can't watch.
Little vibration now.
Tell me when it's over. How does she not feel all that? It had to have deadened her.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Don't watch that. Yeah. There it is. That's what they put in there to sever.
I'll be upstairs after to let you know how it went.
Sorry if I freak out on you a little.
Oh,
Don't worry. I'm very excited to meet you. Your orientation's been so much fun.
Where am I?
doesn't even know.
Want to give it another shot? Maybe with a little oomph? Hi. I'm at the stairwell. It's going fair. No, she's Ooh. No, I'm gonna call you back.
Man, so
So which is which? I can't tell. Is this outside and that's the other one's inside?
It's like they're both the same. It's like they're training them now that you have this procedure. Well, number one, you can't escape. So no matter what door you go through, it's going to be the same thing. But number two, it seems like it would just mess with people because I feel like, doesn't even know why she's there now.
Yeah.
Like she was saying, what?
Yeah.
I don't know that she knows where she is.
Yeah.
Like,
I still can't figure it out exactly.
They haven't explained that to her, but he's like, we're going to let you walk through this door. Well, it's the same thing. And then she comes back through the other door. She's trying to get away from the stairwell. But wouldn't that make you feel crazy?
Well, he said when you have the procedure, sometimes it helps to viscerally experience it. So to go up the stairs like you're leaving, and she says, "Am I leaving?" Like she doesn't know which one is leaving, which one is which.
All the checklist. Isn't it something though, how everything's so sterile and very rigid?
Yes.
There is a checklist for everything.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's out of order, out of place. Yeah. Everybody comes and goes at different times.
There's nothing in excess. There's no plants. There's no anything you'd normally see like in a work environment. It's just very sterile.
And they keep everybody so separate with who they are.
Yeah.
And it made me just think, like last time with the PD thing, I wonder if they got rid of PD or if he left. Because I was thinking he and PD were like best friends. They were really close.
Yeah, right.
But it's almost like they don't encourage that. And so if that happens, do they do something about it to where we've got to change this dynamic?
Yeah.
Because all these other people know each other, but it's not like they're buddy-buddy, these other three that were in there.
I think the way that he talked about the company when they were in that restaurant, that he was made to leave.
Told to leave?
Yeah, I think he was made to leave.
Interesting.
But I don't know.
That's why I wonder if like were these two too close and they were kind of like PD, they were figuring something out. Wonder if he's remembering outside. Putting him away.
That is the only personal thing.
It's Monday.
A weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
Yeah, that's how nights and weekends feel here.
Like nothing.
Well, you get used to it. I mean, I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it. You may feel rejuvenated or happy.
Current file is called Tumwater, which I started some 11 weeks back. Tumwater, all one word.
Should I be taking notes?
No.
I've got it 96% sorted, which means I've earned 4 of the 5 tier incentives, including the erasers and the finger traps that you see displayed here. 100% is tier 5. That gets you a caricature portrait.
What about Mark's crystal head cube?
That's not a prize. That's just something they gave him.
Ellie, could you flip on this console? Okay. Let's see, excuse me.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you're training Helly. I just noticed you removed the group photos from the desk.
Yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
Should this mean something to me?
No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
Then how do I categorize it? What?
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
It sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Am I trapped here?
In what way?
Like if it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
If you're really unhappy, you can submit a resignation request with your outside self for review. Well, since this perceptual version of you only exists at Lumen, and quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
Hello, refiners.
Ooh, sweet melon bar.
Hi, Mr. Milchak.
Helly.
Can I ask a question? Is it Helly or Ellie?
Helly.
Is it
I think
Helly?
it's
Okay,
Helly,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
If it would effectively end her life, why wouldn't if somebody left Lumen, even if they had this procedure, if they went outside into the world, they'd be themselves out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, they wouldn't forget any of that. They would just not have a world here. Like, what is that severed thing? What if you left this company and went out and worked, at an oil company or something? What does this procedure do that, other than at this company, that messes with your brain?
Yeah.
Like he said, it would effectively end your life.
Yeah. Unless you could have it reversed like Petey did.
I wonder what that's about.
And they don't tell you that in the beginning before you get the procedure.
Yeah, about how to stop it or what happens if you don't want to.
Do
But they
it, yeah.
did have that thing where they said, if you ask 3 times or whatever, but then they let her go out the door and it was still
The stairwell.
My name is Irving, as you all know, and I've worked here for 3 years, and something about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
All 9.
No. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
Well, sure you do, Helly.
I really don't. I guess I went home last night, but I don't know if home is a house or an apartment or if I live with a family.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
howdy.
Or us on the outside.
You saw yours yesterday on the video.
Right, I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I record something back? Okay, well, what if
I don't think you're quite getting the game here, Helly. May I? Guys, this is Helly. She's 30 years old, she's allergic to almonds, and has weak enamel. At 5'6", she's the 4th tallest person in your office.
So does that feel cultish at all to you?
Yeah.
Just,
Very weird.
you don't understand the system, Helly. This is how it works. And he does all of that with a smile.
Yeah. Right.
And he's trying to talk about her when she doesn't even know that about herself.
Right. Yeah.
And then the whole idea of looking at y'all, she definitely has a family. Like,
Yeah.
it's the group
Yes.
here is your
Very
family.
very controlling.
Almost programming her to
Yes.
like being there.
Right. Yeah.
And by the way, Jill's done tons of group therapy. So initially I'm thinking, oh, this is like the icebreaker.
An icebreaker.
Give us your name and tell us
Yes.
something about yourself.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And so many people don't want to do it.
They don't.
And then there's some like the first guy that love it.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
he's all in on the icebreaker games. Trust fall. Jill's done trust walks. She's done all kinds of things. You'd be good in this room.
Yeah.
You'd be nicer than that guy.
I don't know.
I absolutely love this game.
Nice try, pal, but you said that last time.
Fair enough.
Look at her.
Well, I broke protocol this morning.
Look at him smile.
I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with PD, and it just made me feel sad. So I took them from the cubicles and put them in the storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
I recall this. I objected.
Thank you for telling me, Mark.
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. I mean, her Audi filmed a thank you.
Oh.
PD was just gone. And I mean, I don't know if he's at some new job or drunk on a beach or dead.
That's enough, please. I think this is a good time to remind ourselves that things like deaths happen outside of here. Not here. A life at Lumen is protected from such things. And I think a great potential response to that from all of you is gratitude. I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
And it did seem like that guy was talking very childlike to them, like treating them like children. Notice his head.
Yes.
Mark's head went down
Yeah.
as soon as he started getting corrected.
Yeah. Like he felt a lot of shame.
Like they're in preschool or something.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's very controlling.
She's not that way because she just got there.
Right. Right.
But the rest of them, rule followers, and like, especially the first guy, he's like
Yeah.
total rule follower.
Yeah. Doesn't want to be caught doing anything wrong.
And then she's like, it was bad until you went, or whatever she
Yeah,
said.
you made it worse.
Game.
I thought I already had, but then yeah, you made it way worse. So how are you gonna figure out if Petey's okay?
Oh, I think Milchick was pretty clear.
You're just done asking about your best friend because our babysitter told you to stop?
Yeah, Milchick's a nice man.
Remember, you're gonna be looking at this every day. Say gratitude.
Gratitude.
Say cheer.
Cheer.
Oh, I just think I'm not gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I quit. I don't want to do the file sorting thing or the never seeing the sun thing or the disappearing friends thing. I just don't want any of it.
I told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Ellie!
Creepy.
Mr. Grainer?
Perhaps you better come with me.
Mr. Grainer? Hey, see, you found my wayward trainee. Appreciate your help, sir, as always. Sorry, this is Helly. Helly, Mr. Grainer. Yeah. Yeah, so if Helly tripped the code detectors, that one, it's on me. And I apologize for that, sir.
On you, then. Let's go.
Somebody's got to pay.
Wow. Why is he taking it for her?
I think because he likes her, like, and doesn't want her to get hurt or doesn't want her to get in trouble. Like, he seems like that kind of a leader that's going to step in front and take it for the other people. And I think it's kind of like she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just panicking and reacting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he knows somehow what the next step is. Like, he knows this guy and like going to the principal's office, like he must know what's going to happen. And so he didn't want her to have to deal with that.
Yeah. I think it's interesting how her personality is so like a normal person, where the other ones are all so just wanting to abide by all the rules.
Isn't this true though?
Yeah.
Psychology about different personalities when you get in a group or in a room.
Yeah.
Some are leaders and go-getters.
Yes,
some are followers. Some are passive. Some are active. Some are very abrasive. Some are just get-alongs.
Yeah. She seems like she doesn't want things that don't seem fair. You know, very fighting for rights.
Yeah, justice.
Justice.
Enneagram 1.
There's the word justice. Yeah.
Justice.
She's not going to just go along with things.
Very right or wrong. It's not right to do it that way.
Right. Yeah. Well, and she nailed it when you said that about babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, like they're in preschool.
preschool.
It's like they're treating us like we're kids in here.
Right,
like we're adults.
Yes. Yeah.
So she's much more raw in that, and they like conforming people.
Yes. Right. Do you think he knows what's happening?
I don't know. break room. It's a very tight break room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So you're a doula.
Midwife, actually. Over 300. This is mostly back in Montana.
Wow. That's so cool. That's such a high amount.
Yeah. We get 2 a day, depending. Are you vetting me for your sister?
No, no, you seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Lumen.
Yeah,
Like half this town.
and half of me. That was a joke.
It was funny.
Yeah. I'm in the archives division, sort of a corporate historian, apparently. So a lot of sensitive material, hence the
What if you snuck in a note?
can't sneak notes.
So, like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it. And if you met someone out here, you wouldn't know it in there.
Yeah, like your
Like, you could
neighbor.
get married and have kids and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day for your whole life. That doesn't mess with your head?
I think for some people, it's the point.
And also in this, nobody really asks, or at least at this point hasn't, do you know what the reason is you got the procedure done? Like on the outside.
Uh-huh.
Like at that party, they brought it up last time, but his sister knows, like lost his wife. I mean, the
Right.
family knows, but nobody's really, like this lady didn't ask, what made you get the procedure to
Right.
want to do that?
To do that, yeah.
Or maybe they just either don't show us or they don't feel comfortable doing it. But clearly, every time on the outside I see him, he's drinking.
Yes.
Looks like he even carried it outside the restaurant, but it's
Yeah.
it's like he's drinking a lot and he looks depressed.
Yeah. He does.
Not so much at work.
Yeah. That's
This
true.
this is obviously a date though, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know because it sounded like maybe he was interviewing her for his sister who's pregnant.
Well, she said that, are you vetting me? And she kind of laughed like, I'm just kidding. So I feel like it's some kind of a date.
Minnesota was very cold the one time I visited from my home in Montana.
Oh, so those are different places.
He looks drunk. He looks drunk and like unfocused, and she looks a little miffed with him right now.
Yeah.
It's almost like she's repeating something she said to him before. Do you see how irritated she gets?
Yeah.
The Whole Mind Collective, they're great.
Excuse me? Do you have a moment for children's brain health? You folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
Great. We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumen from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now?
That's what
That if you're severed, you go to 2 separate hells? Is that true?
Hey, man, you want to benefit off forced labor?
Hey, man,
then that's up to you.
Forced labor. Fucking really?
Yeah.
Forced labor.
Really?
Okay, so people can just like self-imprison. Are you captive right now?
Severance is subjugation, asshole.
Oh, that's nice language for it. What are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet?
Drinking. He's just drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tells you something's really wrong.
Yeah. Just trying to numb out to it. I feel like he's so angry with that kid and just his life and being so drunk. Just really in touch with, he's not happy with maybe the decision he made either. You know, he's just not happy in either place.
Yeah. You mean at work too?
Well,
He's clearly miserable outside.
yeah.
And I think the
Yeah.
reason a lot of people do that decision is
Yeah.
to feel better.
Better. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it makes anybody feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they haven't shown anybody else on the outside.
Side,
It's
yeah.
just him.
Yeah.
I could be curious to see the other three and where they are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
This is
Oh.
something.
Is that the same name as The Office?
I think so.
And is his name the same on the outside? It's Mark?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it is the same name.
Here, why don't you come in? I have milk.
Oh, boy.
She just wants to connect.
I'm experimenting
experimenting with chamomile, so no hard feelings if you gag.
Oh, I'm sure I won't.
My late husband was a carpenter, and before he passed, he said he would start building us a house in the hereafter. And there would be a small guest apartment in the back, in case I found a new man before I got there.
So sweet.
Well, come by the shop, okay? I'll give you a mugwort bath bomb that'll make you sleep like a rag doll.
I'll try to get down there. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Wait a minute. So one of the things that his date told him was, do you live in the housing? And he said, yeah, it's subsidized for Lumen employees. But this lady is his next door neighbor living in the same housing. So
I'm guessing they all know, they all work at Lumen, but they don't know where, or does he know that she works there?
well, he knows that the housing is all Lumen people. So I don't know. I just wonder.
But also, she just said, I work in come to the shop.
Yeah.
So maybe she doesn't
Where she has bath
know
bombs.
she works there. How would she work at a shop, though, if all hours of the day, unless it's a weekend? It's very confusing.
Yeah. Maybe.
This is very confusing.
Yeah. Maybe it's that her late husband worked there and she still lives there. Or
And
something.
then did she get the procedure because she lost her husband? She's so sad. And that's what I keep wondering is why are these people getting this procedure? And did she get the procedure?
I don't think so.
So do you think she works there but didn't get it?
I think, yeah. But why? What about the 3 light bulbs? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I was just thinking, I wonder if there's a camera inside that one that's burnt out, and they can see what he's doing. I feel like something creepy going on with that.
Yeah. And she's been in his house before. Because she said you still haven't replaced it.
Gemma's Crafts. Wife.
Maybe so.
Booze next to the table. Very depressing weather.
Is it that card? Oh.
Mr. Milchick, it's Mark Scout. I'm a severed worker, employee number 4502.
Mr. Scout, what a pleasure. How can I help you?
I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. Sorry, I'm just now calling.
Oh no. May I ask how serious it is?
Well, nothing bad, just very minor stomach event.
Where's Mark?
Missed you too.
He should be coming down first now. You don't think that...
He's probably sick. They wouldn't bounce him and Petey the same way.
I certainly hope not. Quarterly deadline's coming up, and I'm not looking to be department chief.
Wow. A lot of confidence for a man who once got disciplined for dozing.
Where's Mark?
Sick or fired? Probably sick.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No. No way. He did his stint in the break room yesterday.
What was that about?
He said he was ill.
Gosh, all these questions about him being not there. He's going to meet Petey at that place, right?
Yeah. Do you think they said funny timing because she brought him those cookies and it was a stomach thing? What do you think?
No, I think
because after the break room thing.
Yeah, I think it's because of
having
yesterday.
To go. Yeah, whatever happened in the break room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erasers are mostly decorative since we don't have pencils. Finger trap is fun as long as you know how to use it safely, but it's really more about what they represent, how far you got in the file.
Yeah, but why don't we always finish the files?
They only keep so long. We finish on average 1 in 5 files before they expire, which is better than it used to be before Mark's freshman fluke.
Ooh, the show started out with that. It's like taking over.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Irving,
Man, you get in trouble for everything there.
Like a nursery. Or it used to be. Or maybe a chicken. Is it a chicken coop? Couldn't tell.
I don't know, but it looks old.
Yeah.
There he is. He's still got his clothes
We'll
on.
deduct the time you spent dozing from your Audi's paycheck. What will be harder to fix, Irving, is my and Miss Cobell's trust in you.
It must have been during all that he was falling asleep. He was dreaming. The
Yeah.
oozing stuff.
Either dreaming or hallucinating.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Nothing scary yet.
Oh God, a 4.
Don't fuck around.
But what is it? Like, what are we actually working on down there?
I don't know. I thought without Severance it would make more sense, but they separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are.
That's what you were saying.
So he can remember now that he's not severed?
Oh, like the maze that we were talking about.
So he's drawn out a map.
Of the hallways.
So that means he took somebody took the severed thing out.
Yeah.
And somehow your brain recalls everything they're doing in there, but there's a device, that thing, that stops it from connecting. Almost like to the cortex or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like,
yes.
the brain's remembering everything. It's not like they don't remember being at work or not. It's just
disconnecting it.
And when you take that thing out, you
it's all
actually
still
remember.
There. It's all still there. Both places.
Enough that he has mapped the entire hallway and everything.
Right. And it's so twisted inside. Like, you know, that's the thing. Like, you see him walking hallway to hallway to hallway to hallway, and they all look the same. So I don't know how he would be able to map it.
So the brain does remember.
It's in there.
I hid the original for you when I left.
He hid it.
Don't know where. Oh.
Sorry. Reintegration sickness.
Never heard of that one.
Because I'm the first dipshit that's ever had it. Plus, living in a cold-ass greenhouse doesn't help, but I can't go home. We go in there when we don't act right.
The break room.
Who's that?
I'm afraid you're not sorry. Please. I truly am. I'm sorry. Please read the statement again. All I can be is sorry, and that is all that I am. I'm afraid you don't mean it. Again. Please.
That's the break room.
Wow. The lamb or the ram.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's Christopher Walken.
Oh, I love him.
Don't fear the Reaper. Saturday Night Live. I love this guy. Biloxi Blues. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That piece hung in the perpetuity wing for many years.
I know. It broke my heart when they took it down.
It's better here. It's calming.
Calming.
I'm Irving, macro data refinement.
Are you a department head? Well, optics and design. It's rare to meet a sophisticate. Most people only think of O&D when new handbook totes come in.
Well, I love those too.
Yeah? There's new ones coming next month.
Interesting little connection between those two. Didn't it?
You never see people talking from different departments. Yeah.
It's like they have no Outside contact.
Yeah.
So is this like the wellness check?
Yeah, like a psychiatrist.
All right, Irving. What I'd like to do is share with you some facts about your Audi. Because your Audi is an exemplary person, these facts should be very pleasing.
Is this how you sound at the office, Jill?
I don't know.
Isn't it a little creepy if you go in a therapist office or a psychiatrist's office and you hear this? What I'm about to share with you are some facts about your Audis. You will enjoy the Audis. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
The way she talks, almost.
Yeah.
To me, it's like condescending. It's like, again, treating them like they're a child.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you talk to a 6-year-old.
I don't really understand why they're sending him here before they send him to the break room. I don't get it.
Because he's dozing off, or I don't know.
Please try to enjoy each fact equally and not show preference for any over the others.
Oh my gosh, it's so controlled.
That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
Boys?
Please don't speak.
So there's a camera or something. The immediate thing I'm thinking of, she's talking about him on the outside, not in general terms, but there are specifics. You won a game 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You're following me.
Mm-hmm.
Like somehow they're finding out this information.
But it's like he doesn't know anything about his Audi when he's in.
It's supposedly, I guess, to make him feel better. Or, I don't know, there's something about the sleep tied in and why he's dozing off. I don't know.
I don't either.
But the fact that they're saying all this stuff to me, I was like, why are you watching me on the outside and everything I do? Like, it's great to know you're positive, you're encouraging, you have great friendships, generous.
Mm-hmm.
But then
it's
don't
more personal. It
don't
becomes
get
much more personal.
No laughing at one more than the other.
Right.
You don't do this, do you, Jill? I hope you don't do that.
No. So shaming.
A photo of your Audi with a trophy was once in a newspaper. Your Audi has no fear of muggers or knaves. Your Audi likes the sound of radar.
Is it just the elevators?
What?
With the code detectors? Or is it the stairwells too?
Jesus, stairwells too. Why?
No one accepts the resignations. What makes you think they're being delivered at all?
You gotta let the info smuggling notion go.
Okay, but how good are the scanners? Like, what if you wrote the letters funky, like one of those robot tests?
Bert's not a fuck, and no.
I'm asking for the safety of this department. I don't need to tell you.
That's a myth, and don't pretend you care about this department. You just want your waffle party.
Oh, beg fucking pardon. We're supposed to like the perks, and all in Lumen's care shall revel in the bounty.
Guys? That.
Yep.
Why is it,
You okay? Just fence off the bad data like I showed you.
Can you see the perimeter?
And bin it. Boom.
The numbers were scary.
They were scary. Oh my goodness.
There's a couch. Find you a sleeping bag. And you can use the shower. What?
Where are you trying?
Might be a little crazy here, but
I think
he's got Petey in his basement, and that lady lives next door.
And I think that was her looking out the window with those braids.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for doing this, Mark.
Well, I figured my work self would be pissed if I let you sleep in a greenhouse. Lights on the left.
Bleeding. Oh, wow.
can't die in his shower.
Woo! Oh my good. He can't die in a shower.
In his shower. That would be the worst.
I think he must be having, you can take your headphones off if you want. If you want. Unless you like them. You can keep them on. You look good in them. Look so good all the time. So pretty, smart, everything. But the weird part with that is I'm wondering if that procedure he had reversed or whatever has all these effects.
Yeah.
Like he could be dying or something's bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What an episode. I thought for a second we were going to have 2 episodes in a row where we ended with the boss lady having some interaction. Like she was going to come over and knock on the door. Like, this is weird. Yeah. She has this timing thing, but it didn't.
Right.
So it ended clearly with him having an episode in the shower, hallucinating, seeing things, and then Mark knocking on the door.
Right.
I don't even know where to take this. I'm not going to judge too far into this just because I want to wait and see a few episodes.
Right.
And see what plays out.
That's really good.
But we did learn more just in terms of the ins and the outs. Mm-hmm. They have the break room now. They have the wellness check now. Mm-hmm. They can run into other people, even though it's not purposeful inside the place. But somehow they watch them on the outside.
Yeah. And she did find her first scary numbers.
Yeah. She found her first numbers and she seems more integrated.
Yeah.
Like even though she's rebellious.
Yeah.
She's trying.
Yeah, but she kept asking, what if I took a note in the elevator or the staircase?
She is thinking about that, like ways to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And we did, I think, learn that probably Mark's an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Depressed.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah.
Can't wait, man.
Yeah, but there was that picture of a girl she had braids and she was looking at and she was looking out the window.
And that was the lady, the boss.
I think that was the next door neighbor. Mm-hmm. Must have seen him come home with PD. So
there you go.
That's my guess, but I don't know.
Love this show. Thanks for doing this with me.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for the next one.
It's really it's hard to figure all out though. It's a big puzzle. Yeah.
Even for 2 therapists to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why, without spoilers, it's great to see y'all's comments and insight on this episode. Like episode 1 and 2 is helpful. Yeah. Not spoilers of things that are ahead, but just y'all are great with that. Giving us comments that we need to know to have insight.
Right.
Means a lot.
Yeah. You know, there was something back where they said something about there was something where it made me think, he said, I don't think my innie at work would be happy not letting you stay, having you live in the greenhouse. So it was like he's on the outside knowing that about himself on the inside. You know, that's the thing. It's hard for me to know how they know. Well,
I guess he was thinking like we were obviously friends on the inside, so I don't think that guy would want to treat you this way. So he's trying to be helpful. And he's just a genuinely helpful person, I think.
Yeah.
Even though he's jaded and pessimistic.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Don't forget, join us over on Patreon, the VIP tier. I'm telling you, get all the behind the scenes because all of this stuff isn't even going to go out on YouTube.
Oh, that's true.
It gets edited. About half the show gets out to YouTube, and it might be blurred sometimes, but it's all unedited, clear as day.
Yes.
You get behind the scenes stuff. You get every series we have. You get album reactions. You get a chat room for every series, and you get things ahead of time. Why not try it out, at least for a month?
That's
the VIP tier. And remember, this is not real therapy, just Dr. Jill Stevens and Tom, her husband, breaking down Severance. Join us next time for episode 3. Leave your comments. No spoilers, but lots of comments. And I appreciate you watching. Dr. Jill Stevens.
Thank you again. This was so much fun.
Yep.
Hopefully we paused a little more this time.
That's right. And never forget that mental health matters. See you on the next Reaction Therapy. Good job, Jill. Excellent work.
You can cut some of that out.